My attention span gets worse when you add alcohol. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Ranger and Chow.
Cheers, buddy. Guys, I hope you're all having a lovely day, drinking along with us. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I know I've mentioned it in previous episodes that we'll be looking every Saturday for an upload. My boss has told me that we won't do 2 a week, so we're chucking up Wednesdays and Saturdays. Keep an eye out. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so it reminds you. What do you got for me today, Big Red?
Well, a friend of mine recently donated me a motorcycle.
That doesn't make sense.
No,
I thought I was your only friend, and I didn't donate you a motorcycle.
Well,
so
let's say a colleague. Let's say a colleague donated me a motorcycle.
Close acquaintance.
And I rode this thing, and it was just twitchy as shit and unbelievably powerful, and all the rest of it. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to die on this thing. So
sorry,
I need
it's
to
a
get rid of
Ducati. What sort of Ducati is it for the bike lovers?
It's a Ducati Monster 1200S.
And just for my own amusement, how much power has that thing got to its waist?
I think they produce about 142 horsepower or something, which is what a small Corolla does these days. But this thing's on 2 wheels. So
what's it weigh? About 200 kilos max? Not even that.
100? Oh no, they weigh about 350, 400 kilos. They're getting pretty heavy these days because they've just got so much stuff. They keep trying to make them lighter. Then they have to keep strengthening the framework and stuff like that.
Bigger engines or more, compact, but still structurally.
Well, what a lot of them are doing now is the engine and the engine mounts consistent. Actually, it's to serve as part of the framework for the bike. So the engine is part of the frame, which I think is how this thing works. But anyway, I mean, I it's just a lot of bike, and it's really twitchy and not very tame to ride. It's spicy, and I can tell you that it's spicy. But
look, it's a young man's vehicle. It's also a light man's vehicle. They're obviously quite a thin, narrow bike, and center of gravity is quite important.
This man here, he need to be on Harley, old man's bike, slow, easy to manage. Nice and tame. They're not twitchy. That thing's a stallion. I need to be riding an old mare. But anyway,
your wife won't be happy with that comment.
It did make me think. I'm gonna edit this part so that she can see it first before anything else happens in the day. This is what Chow said. Anyway,
I'm 26 hours away. I'm almost safe.
It raises the point: are motorcycles too dangerous to be on the roads, or should motorbikes only be a track facility thing? Like scooters, I can understand.
On that point itself, I have always wanted a motorbike, and I've always been a lead foot in the vehicles I've owned. So I have never been stupid enough to go and get myself a bike license because it just wouldn't end well. I had a 50cc scooter for quite some time, you may remember, and the only way that thing was ridden was from stop to full noise. And I can guarantee you, if I had a bike, it'd be a fairly similar setup.
This thing does 85 in first gear. It's got 6 gears.
Well, the old Rocket Magna that was on a previous episode, it had the Tiptronic, and you can hold that thing in first to about 75, and the second gear would take you out to 130, which I only did on legal roads. But yeah, they're obviously speed limited. But when you can wind out 2 gears that far, where does that end? The 5-speed gearbox, that's just too much power, too much speed for restricted roadways.
I used to live at the bottom of a mountain in Queensland called Mount Nebo, Mount Glorious. And
your cars went through your front fence.
Well, it wasn't cars, it was motorbikes. Motorbikes, all the riders go up there because they enjoy the twisties, right? But there's always motorcycle deaths up there all the time. I think it was like 56 last year died up there on motorbikes.
Jesus.
It's a big part of the road toll on those 2 hills. And I used to go up there with people, and because I lived at the base of the mountain, I had a lot of respect for it because I must have done that road about 1,000 times. And I worked out very quickly that it was never the same road twice. You'd come around a different corner and there'd be like a water wash off into the corner or something, and there'd be gravel all over the road that there wasn't the day before.
you'd quite
And it
often
just changed all the
get
time.
Rockway breaking away, and you'd have loose gravel in different places all the
Yeah,
time.
but you get it. You get someone coming up. You get someone coming up there who goes, "Oh, I know this road," and that's when they come unstuck, and then they go off the edge of a cliff and they hit a tree with it. It's gone, and they're dead.
Or they kill the passenger and they're happily walking away, living their life with that regret.
That was a bit morbid,
all the
mate.
fun things that come with it.
That way.
Because I don't like stupid people in cars, and I was one of them.
I do remember a story only on a recent video that you did tell us about you just swerving left in front of a truck.
I just said I was one of them. Not proud of the efforts, but I'm happy that I never killed anybody, never caused any accidents, except for the one time I did a U-turn in front of a truck. Not sure what that was about, but good times been had by all, and very little negative side effects. Touch wood. So everyone should be safe and responsible, and you shouldn't have motorbikes like that. You shouldn't knock your microphone over. It's just unprofessional, and I don't stand for that.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, really?
Should get another beer.
I
should get another beer.
Chow's just talking too much. I might just entertain myself with my microphone.
Just my Parkinson's hooking in, mate. Happens when you get to my age. So was that a twitch or was that Parkinson's? You say, I can't tell yet. I'll let you know in another week.
Yeah. It's all right if you're asking if it's a twitch or Parkinson's, whether it's a shit or a fart. So.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know about the whole thing about motorbikes. Well, I think scooters can be just as dangerous in the right environment because, like in traffic, it doesn't really matter if you're on a scooter or a motorbike. If you're weaving between cars and shit and something happens, either way, you're going to be in deep shit.
Well, yeah, and again, coming back to personal experiences there, coming out of the industrial estate that I worked on my dodgy little 50cc scooter, corner that you go to every single day, no worries at all, rocked up about 20k an hour, just cruising up to the corner looking at the traffic. It's pretty heavily congested there. And it just had a bit of rain, and obviously being industrial, a lot of trucks and stuff, a lot of oil was on the road. Just tapped the brakes and the whole thing went out from underneath me. 20k an hour, didn't hurt myself, didn't damage the scooter, but it's like that, and you're on your ass.
Are you sure you didn't get a head knock?
Not from that. I could tell you some good stories about football with almost breaking my brother's front teeth with the side of my skull, but we won't go there today.
That sounds like a subject for that sounds like a great Australia Day subject.
2 little indents on the side of my head from his teeth, and him lying on the ground moaning in pain. Why do we laugh at other people's pain? But
mate, that's about it for today's topic. I haven't got anything more to add to that one, really.
What was the topic? Oh, yeah, motorbikes. Yeah,
motorbikes.
They're dangerous. If you like riding them, please be safe and don't crash because you'll probably
That's the Ducati in the background if you all want to see it. Just there.
Oh, he's pretty good with his finger, isn't he?
Oh, that's what the wife said.
Yep. When you were pointing her in the right direction. All right. Let's wrap it up before you get in any more trouble from my irresponsibility.
All right. Well, look, everyone, please subscribe because, as I said, it doesn't cost anything. It's not like you're going to receive junk mail or anything. It just assists us to do better. So, thank you.
Look, if your description of our channel is junk, then maybe you'll consider it junk mail. But if you're enjoying what we're putting out there, hit the subscribe, hit the bell. We'll be keeping up with you. Cheers, everybody.
See ya. Cheers.
I'll tell you what, our cheerses have been pretty on par. I think both of them.